Welcome back to my channel. Today, we will dive deep into analyzing the strength and position of one of the most important classes in DC Dark Legion, the Firepower class. The heroes belonging to this class play the role of the main source of sustained damage in the team, and they are often the key to overcoming difficult battles, whether in PvP arenas or intense PvE stages. With their overwhelming damage and sometimes unique utility effects, choosing and investing properly in a firepower hero can completely change the outcome of your battles. We have gathered information, analyzed skill sets, and referred to meta evaluations to create the ranking of the top 8 strongest firepower heroes at the moment. This ranking does not only focus on raw damage stats, but also evaluates the tactical impact and utility that each hero brings to their team. We will explore why some characters appear to be pure DPS but shine in a supportive role, and vice versa. And to build excitement, we will start from the 8th position, the hero with the lowest impact in the current meta, and gradually move up to the champion who is dominating all battles. Let's see who will take the number 1 spot and where your favorite firepower hero stands in this ranking. Let's get started. Let's start with the most modest position in today's ranking, the hero at rank 8, that is, Two-Face. As a mythic hero, Two-Face possesses a skill set focused on wide area damage, AoE, and damage over time. His ultimate, Both Bad Sides, deals a significant amount of physical damage and applies the panic effect on enemies, helping reduce their spiritual defense. Furthermore, with the skill Bleed You Dry, Two-Face has a chance to apply the deadly bleeding effect, creating continuous damage over time. However, the reason Two-Face is in this position is because of the lack of focus in his role, dealing physical damage but reducing spiritual defense. This makes him shine mainly in specialized Arkham's Most Wanted team compositions, where his damage over time can be amplified, but he is not flexible enough to compete with other heroes. Moving up to rank 7, we welcome Deadshot. This mythic hero is an extremely effective single-target assassin. Deadshot's greatest strength lies in his ability to continuously apply a debuff that reduces healing received on enemies through the skill maximum damage. This is invaluable in PvP battles when the opponent uses strong healers like Raven or Crypto, helping Dr. Fate or Wonder Woman survive for too long. His ultimate, Marked for Death, deals extremely high burst damage to a single target and has the ability to restore energy if the target is defeated, emphasizing his role as an executioner hero. In addition, his passive Killer Elite increases his fixed accuracy, allowing him to consistently land his attacks. Although his pure single-target damage may not match Green Arrow, the healing reduction utility allows Deadshot to hold this position, but he cannot go higher because he does not reduce the healing of all enemies, only one target, and strong healers will heal the entire team. At rank 6, we have Red Hood. This mythic hero is a flexible physical DPS, but sometimes a bit risky. Red Hood can self-buff his crit rate significantly through the skill Wrong Place, Right Time when he is near multiple enemies, turning him into a formidable damage machine in close-range combat. His ultimate, Strafe Strife, allows Red Hood to jump to a target area, dealing wide area physical damage, and most importantly, making him unable to be targeted during the jump, helping him avoid damage and enemy ultimates. However, his dependence on being close to enemies to maximize crit rate, along with the lack of any unique utility for the whole team, causes Red Hood to fall slightly behind other top DPS. What makes him stand above Deadshot is his evasion ability in his passive that reaches up to 60% when using the ultimate. If you build him correctly, you can increase his evasion to 100%, making him a nightmare for opponents. For example, if you transmute equipment for him and get 4 lines of Doge, he will gain an additional 48% evasion, meaning he will never get hit because as soon as the duration ends, he will ultimate again. Rank 5 belongs to Arsenal, a mythic hero who brings an excellent balance between damage and utility. His ultimate, Reign of Destruction, has massive total potential damage, up to 260% attack if all 9 arrows hit, although the damage is distributed randomly. However, Arsenal's true strength comes from the skill on target when applying Deadly Mark on enemies, increasing the physical damage they take by 20%. This vulnerability effect is extremely important for your entire physical team. Additionally, deploying a turret that deals extra damage and cannot be attacked contributes to his sustained DPS. Arsenal is highly valued because the debuff, Deadly Mark, is one of the best team damage buffs in the firepower class,
Anybody need a
and
strapping young
entering our
man who's
top
good with a
four, Green
bow?
Arrow deserves this position. As a legendary
Hand me
hero,
my
he
bow.
represents stability and reliability as a pure single-target DPS. Unlike Arsenal's random damage, Green Arrow's ultimate Sharp Rain focuses the entire 950% attack on a single target, ensuring extremely effective execution in PvP. His passive Watch and Learn increases his fixed crit rate by 15%, helping Green Arrow maintain stable damage output and consistently reach burst levels. His flexibility, simplicity, and high effectiveness in eliminating the opponent's key target are the reasons why Green Arrow surpasses both Deadshot and Arsenal to secure a position in the upper half of the ranking. At rank 3, we have Aquaman, a mythic hero.
I
Interestingly,
am
Aquaman is
Aquaman.
not highly valued for his pure physical damage, but for his absolute control capability. Aquaman is an invaluable tactical tool. His skill Trident's shield applies the water prison effect, one of the strongest incapacitate mechanisms in the game, locking a target for several seconds and helping stop Nightwing or some other assassins. Furthermore, his ultimate Atlantean Vortex does not only deal damage, but also creates a whirlpool that pulls all enemies toward the center. This forced movement ability can completely disrupt the opponent's formation, creating opportunities for other AoE heroes to finish them off. In short, Aquaman is a crucial pick for any team, not only Justice League, if you need control and disruption of the enemy's strategy. Standing at rank 2 is Lex Luthor, a mythic hero.
Step
As
aside
we
and let
have
the real
discussed,
genius
Lex
enter.
Luthor is a prime example of how strategic impact is more important than personal DPS. Lex Luthor is considered one of the strongest supporters or burst enablers thanks to his unique passive human supremacy. Right from the start of the battle, he grants 40 energy to all allies from the Legion of Doom. This 40 energy difference allows his team to use their ultimates earlier than any other faction in PvP, creating an overwhelming advantage that often leads to a quick victory. Additionally, his ultimate warsuit deals a massive amount of physical AoE damage, up to 140% attack, serving as a burst strike to eliminate the backline heroes of the opponent, who are usually the high damage ones. The combination of energy buff and burst damage makes Lex Luthor an extremely dangerous meta-defining hero. And finally, at rank 1, the strongest firepower hero in DC Dark Legion right now is Nurse Harley, a mythic limited hero who can only be obtained if you are someone willing to spend a lot of money to reach VIP 16. I hope in the future they will make her easier to obtain because right now it is too difficult. Nurse Harley is an unstoppable sustained DPS machine. Her ultimate corrosive sanity activates the self-actualization state, where she starts firing bullets that apply the corrosion effect. Corrosion is a terrifying damage over time effect that can stack up to 100 stacks, dealing unbelievable physical damage over time. While in the self-actualization state, her crit rate also increases significantly, ensuring her damage output remains stable and extremely high. With her ability to accumulate damage exponentially, Nurse Harley surpasses all other firepower in long battles, boss fights, and even PvP when protected well. She is the firepower hero you should prioritize if you want to maximize your team's overall damage. And that is the complete top 8 firepower heroes in DC Dark Legion. Through this ranking, it is clear that a powerful firepower hero not only needs high damage, but also needs to provide outstanding strategic impact. We have Nurse Harley dominating rank 1 thanks to her massive sustained DPS and terrifying ability to stack corrosion. Following her is Lex Luthor at rank 2, a must-have PvP hero thanks to his unique energy support role, enabling the Legion of Doom team to secure quick victories. And Aquaman holds rank 3 firmly with his absolute control capability, disrupting every strategy the opponent tries to execute. If you are a new player looking for a reliable DPS hero to invest in early, Green Arrow at rank 4 is still an extremely solid choice thanks to his stability and focused execution power. On the other hand, if you want to explore specialized team strategies, consider Arsenal with his Deadly Mark debuff Deadshot to counter the opponent's healer setup. So what about you? Who is your favorite firepower hero and where would you place him or her in the ranking? Leave a comment below so we can discuss the current meta of DC Dark Legion together. Don't forget to hit the like button if you find this information useful, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next in-depth hero analysis. See you in the next video.